Okay, sorry about the chewing. I'm actually eating Skittles gummies. I'm not a big candy eater. Usually when I only eat candy, it's usually on the holidays. But every once in a while, I will go in the store and see a candy and get a craving. But mostly it's during the holiday, like Easter, the Cadbury egg. Yeah, that's one. But like Sunday, I had to go in to Walmart, and I saw a bag of Skittles, and I'm like, I need to get that. I didn't need to, but I got it anyways. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about KEPPRA. Okay, how it can ruin your life. Yeah. Okay, it can ruin your life. Okay, it can. But a lot of people say it works for them. But I was on KEPPRA for years, and the doctor I'm seeing now took me off of that, and I was thankful. I was. Okay, so in 2014, now I actually liked the doctor I was seeing, but the doctor before him, I stopped seeing her. I had an issue with her. That's why I stopped seeing. Not telling you today. I stopped seeing her, and then started seeing the doctor in 2014. He put me in the hospital, get the EEG done. That's when I start. He told me I had sleep seizures in my sleep, and he had put me on KEPPRA. Okay, and he was actually a good doctor. Okay, yeah, he was actually a good doctor, and I actually liked him. I did. But the reason I stopped seeing him was I was keeping a diary of my seizures. And I had gone to him like 5 visits straight. And I was telling him I was having benevolent, I think I'm saying it right, issues, the anger issues, and I'm having this many seizures, and he was just not doing anything. He was like, oh, well, we're going to keep your medicine the same, okay? And he was in it, and I was just like, and I'm just like, okay, this is not working for me. So, and I'm not going to tell you the name, okay? Because he was actually considered a good neurologist, okay? And actually, besides that, I had no problems with him, okay? And I think I saw him for about a couple years, maybe. And so I found myself an hepatologist, and he happened to be in Nashville. And I don't think the family member who took me to the doctor was really that happy. But I can't help it. I needed to see an hepatologist. That's what I needed to see, okay? You have epilepsy. You need somebody to see that specializes in that field, okay? All right. So, if your doctor wants to put you on KEPPRA, it can ruin your life, okay? Because it gives you that side effect with anger issues, all right? It has that side effect. And that was my problem with it. And I told him, I don't think that I think the doctor I'm seeing now, Dr. Haas, I will tell you his name, because he is though I do think he's a little bit a little bit weird in a way, but I like him. I actually like him, really like him, and I have no qualms against them. Uh, um, oh, sorry about that. and I and he, he got me off of that medicine right away, and he he and I still feel like I do get a little, but I think that's probably but it's just, it can ruin your life. Honestly, I think it can, because I think if with my niece, yeah, my niece said I came at her with a knife. I do not remember, and if I did remember, I would probably feel really bad and guilty. I do feel bad, but I don't feel guilty because I don't remember it. Yeah, but if I did, I would feel really bad, even. But and I think that's a lot. I think that's why a lot of times my family don't want to be around me. And yeah, but it's not my fault. Yeah, I can't help it. But I know it when the support groups. I've told you I don't do well in support groups because the humor I have. Probably the only few people that can make me laugh is my little nephew. He's almost 11. Yeah, he doesn't have sarcastic humor. He has a different kind of humor. He can make me laugh. Yeah, and but well, I've been in support groups, and I've seen more people talk about how they been on KEPPRA, and they had the KEPPRA rage, and it's ruined their relationship with their spouses or with their boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's ruined their relationship with their family, and so but I've also saw where people say, "Oh, it's a great medication," So I don't know, but it really didn't work for me. Yeah. So I guess it can work for some people and not work for others. I guess maybe it's one of these drugs. It depends on what seizures you have. I don't know. The doctor I saw, he just didn't. I don't know. But I just, I honestly, I would just stay clear of that drug.